What's up, everybody? We are getting ready to go racing here at Martinsville with the Hammer Down crew, and I picked the wrong slideshow. F in the chat. Let's try this one. Got that one. Why can't I find it? All right, I can't deal with that. I'm in the room with them, and I get the weird. I've been looking. But guys, this is the Dean Baby Bash 150 at Martinsville. Dean is having a baby. He's not going to be in the race here today. So make sure if you guys see Dean, you tell him congratulations, as we're going to do some laps here tonight at Martinsville without him. And Dean, if you're out there, I just want to make sure you know that, the first one, you guys get a fast repair. Anyone after that, you have to take the required repairs. What's up, Scott? So we are getting ready. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid with Charles on the pole. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Oh my God, it's so small. Talking about the print on my screen. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Sorry, I can't see the top of it. I'm used to doing the dirt. It's not set up the same way. All right, we got Charles Evans on the pole, Mark Parkerson second, Greg Wood in third, Christopher in fourth, Michael fifth, Nathan Estep in sixth, Johnny No Pants in that seventh position, Tyler Woodard in eighth, Puddin in ninth, Slide Job Scott in 10th, Kyle Harbin in 11th, Spencer Teal in 12th. I seen him take a hit in track and qualifying as he got the wall real good. It's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight. Then we got Michael in 13th, Outlaw 14th, and James in that 15th position. We're going to do 150 laps here tonight. When the pace car pulls off, can we make it green the whole way? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. It'd be interesting to see how these guys use the brakes, as I hear them talking about what are brakes. They're going to take the green flag when they come out of turn number 4 here, as Charles is in control of the field in that number 53. Pit Road Patrol. Mark with the joke against the speeding penalty at the race last week. As the Pit Road Patrol, green flag is out. Charles spun the tires. That gives Parkers a good jump on the outside. But being on the outside is definitely a difficult position here at Martinsville. They're still side by side for the lead down the back straightaway, heading down into turn number 3 and 4. Still side by side. Mark doing a great job holding on the high side. It makes you have to wonder how hard he's working those tires, but it doesn't matter. He's going to take the lead down into turn number 1 and 2. Greg Wood and Chris side by side for third as Chris starts to lose ground, but now gains it back. Oh, Greg's going to clear him in 3 and 4. Chris is going to try to slide down, but Nathan closes the gap. They hit doors coming out of turn number 4, side by side for that position. Nathan down low, Chris up high, down through 1 and 2. Chris needs to get down. He does. In front of Johnny No Pants. Gives Nathan a little push down the back straightaway. You're good, Dean. You didn't hear what I said at the beginning, though, I'm sure. As Chris in that 5th position, they're all trying to get lined up. We got Woodard up underneath Michael for the 7th position as they're side by side down through the turn. They almost hit doors coming out of turn number 2. Still side by side. Michael fighting hard on the high side as Tyler fights hard down low. Side by side still for that position as Slide Job Scott has nowhere to go. Down into turn number 1 and 2, still side by side. Tyler shoves it in there a little too fast. Scott thinks about taking it 3 wide. He decides and backs out of it. Down into turn. Oh, Woodard up into Michael. They all making contact. Oh, somehow they don't all die right there as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, Puddin pumps Mike. Puddin turned around. Yellow flag is out. All right, let's see. We can kind of see what happened with up in front of these guys. That was absolutely insane. Al, thank you for the like. Let's take another look. They were wrecking for a minute there, honestly. We're gonna go back. Let's go back it up and kind of see how it all transpired. Watching Puddin might be a good spot. So Tyler sends it in, gets the curb, gets into Michael, gets into Scott, backs it off. Puddin gets in the gas, and I think Tyler just backs it. Tyler breaks way early going into the turn, and Puddin gets into the back of him. Oh, I said you and your wife get one fast repair after having a kid. After that, you got to take required repairs. The first one's always the easiest. All right, so Mark in the lead. Charles second. Greg Wood third. Nathan Estep in fourth. Whew. That was an exciting few laps there. And we're going to re-rack them and try it again. Now, guys, we had that big goof up where they got unlimited fast repairs at Bristol. I promise you, they don't have them here tonight. These guys are going to have to take that damage repair and take care of these cars. I heard. Did she have the baby already yet, Dean, or no? Still pacing here tonight. 150 laps. That's quite a few laps here. I mean, these guys are going to have to work hard. It's going to be tiring, and they're going to be ready to be done by the end of this one. You're going to see a little bit of driver fatigue at the end of this one. That's a lot of tight laps, a lot of braking. As they got one to go to green this time by. One to go. They're going to rack them up, stack them up again. As it looks like Parkhurst is going to take the outside on this restart. So Parkhurst in that pit road patrol number 23. Like I said earlier, that was a joke against his speeding penalty last week. He had a great run going. Got caught speeding on pit road, but Parkhurst is going to control the start. He's got to not spin the tires, as we've seen Charles do last time. And Charles needs to not do it too. As Mark gets a great jump on Estep. Junks the field as he spins the tires on the start. Caution flag is out. Holly, look at what you did. Look at what you did, Holly. I'm just picking on you. All right, let's go see what Estep did here. All right, let's go to the blimp. Let's watch this one. Estep just steps on it. Ooh. Man, Johnny No Pants and Greg Wood getting the worst of that one. As Estep made a mistake that he doesn't normally make in that number 55. Holly, thank you for the like. It's crazy because it's right when you hit like, he hit the gas and junked it. These guys waiting on the pace car. We are under caution. Flag number 2 here tonight. Don't worry, Estep. I blamed Holly for that one. She liked the stream as soon as you did that. That's what she said. She said, whoopsie. All right. Waiting on the pace car to come around. Here comes the pace car. Coming around. Parker's on the outside. Johnny No Pants with a ton of damage on that number 41. He is junking that number 41. He is junking that number 41. He's coming down on pit road. So is Harbin. All these guys coming down on pit road with a ton of damage on these cars. Puddin in the 12. He's staying out. Does it come down to take the repairs? I don't know if they're going to take the fast repairs. That's a lot of damage on the 41. Johnny No Pants might have to take that fast repair this time. I'll tell you what, it might be a good thing he doesn't have pants because he might need to change them after that one. Frank, thank you for the like. As he does take the fast repair. We got Parker's in the lead. Charles seconds. Got up to third. Outlaw up to fourth. Michael in that number 13 up to the fifth position. James Ott up to sixth. Tyler in the seventh spot. Puddin in eighth. Michael in ninth. Chris Pendle in 10th. Nathan Eastep in 11th. Greg Wood in that 12th position. Johnny No Pants comes back out in 13th. Kyle Harbin in 14th. Spencer Teal down on pit road. He just took damage repair. He did not take the fast repair. Coming back to catch up to the field. I think he did. I can't really tell. Yeah, he didn't take the fast repair. He just took the damage repairs. We're going to get ready to go green flag racing here again soon. They are stacked up. Pace car on pit road as Spencer Teal's catching the field. Mark gets on the gas. Charles next in second as they're side by side for third. Wow, Michael just sends it in there. Or not Michael, that was Outlaw. Sends it in there. Can't get it to stick. He's going to slide back to fourth. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Outlaw all over the back of that number 22 as they come out of turn 4. Got fast cars in the back trying to work their way back up. Greg Wood did not take his fast repair. Billy, thank you for the follow. Down out of the turn, still single file most of the way until you get back to Chris in that 10th position and Puddin in 9th. Side by side there as Greg tries to make his way up through the field. Out of turn number 4. Puddin letting these guys around on the outside as here comes Greg Wood in the number 67. Kyle Harbin going a lap down, I think. Oh, maybe not. Go back up to the front. Parker still in the lead. Charles second. Scott in third. Outlaw in fourth. Michael fifth. Tyler in sixth. James and Michael. Oh, Chris gets turned around. We got a wreck. Caution flag parking lot in the turn. Caution flag is out once again. Let's go ahead. Let's see what happened here. Greg Wood just stuffs it in there a little too hard, gets in the pedal, and everybody just stacks it up. Brings out the yellow flag. Yellow flag is out. All right, guys, we are 20 laps complete in this one here tonight. Working caution flag number 3. These guys have to take care of these cars. They do not get more than one fast repair, and some of these guys have already dipped into it. One of those people is the number 41, Johnny No Pants. He's got that car clean right now, but he's got to make his way back up to the field. He's sitting 10th right now. Let's take a look. Did he get some damage on the front of that thing? So he's got damage again on that number 41 after taking that fast repair. So he's got to be really careful. Him and Eastep coming down pit road. Greg Wood stays out. Nathan comes down. Chris stays out. Puddin and Harbin all stay out. So we are 21 laps complete here as we're going to get ready to hopefully make this a quick caution flag. With Mark Parker's continuing to lead the field. He took the lead from the outside lane on the initial start. Good run for him here tonight. Showing some power, showing some speed up on the high side and muscling his way around Charles. Now, I'm curious how this is going to play strategy, how long they can go on to take gas, and how all these caution flags are going to extend that necessity to go pit at this point in the race. I mean, they're out there, they're saving gas, they're saving tires, they're pacing. That could be helping them. But then again, on these restarts side by side, I mean, are they eating the tires up, trying to maintain their position, running side by side? So, I mean, all these questions you have to ask as the pace slates are out, and we're going to go green this time by. E-Step coming off pit road in that number 55. Going to be in that 15th position. Did he end up a lap down out of that? I think E-Step ended up a lap down as we're about to go green flag racing. Parkers gets on the gas as they come down the front straightaway, heading down towards turn number 1 and 2. Parkerson Charles, smart here, getting single file right away as Outlaw fights on the high side of Slide Job Scott. Scott's going to fight back down on the inside, down the back straightaway, heading towards turn number 3. Scott's going to take that 3rd spot. So Outlaw falls back to 4th again as Michael works up underneath Tyler for that 5th position. Side by side, Michael down low, Tyler up high. Oh, James up over the curve in the 65. He's going to keep it going straight. Looks like the 13 is going to fall back behind Tyler in that 6th position. No, he fights back underneath through the turns, and no, he's got to fall back in place. Down the front straightaway, heading into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Greg Wood in the 67. James hits the curb, slaps the side of Greg Wood as Greg Wood takes the 7th position. Somehow, nobody wrecked. They saved it as they head down into the turn. Oh, James overshooting it again. High, and Michael up underneath them. Down into turn number 1 and 2. James gonna be too high, sending it too hard. As Chris gets under him, they make contact out of turn number 2. James is definitely struggling here in the turn. He's got to get that rhythm down as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Kyle Harmon up underneath James down through the turn. He's going to go pull up past him. Here comes Johnny No Pants. He's going to try and work up underneath him next. Johnny's got to be careful. He's already used his faster pairs. James falls back, lets these guys around. Here comes Spencer Teal in the number 20. And James is going to fall back down to the bottom as in front of Nathan E-Step as E-Step is struggling 1 lap down. Back up to the front of the pack, we got Mark and Charles driving away from the field, but Mark not getting away from that number 53. Slide Job Scott currently in the 3rd spot as Outlaw trying to chase him in 4th. Tyler Woodard in 5th with a mirror full of Greg Wood. But I'll tell you what he's not seeing is a bumper on that number 67 because Greg has knocked that thing slap off when him and E-Step got together on that start. Oh, Johnny gets turned around. Yellow flag is out. Johnny No Pants loses it coming out of turn number 4. Caution flag is out. Let's take a look at what happens here. He's going to set it in here. Just gets on the gas a little bit. Oh, he gets the curb. He gets the curb. It's not the gas. Turns it around. Doesn't hit anything. No harm. No foul. As we completed lap number 31. Working on lap 32. Good run for these guys for the most part. That was a good green flag run there. I could have been a little bit longer, but they did a good job keeping out of each other. Just a little slip up there by Johnny. But I'll tell you what, Nathan E-Step's going to be happy about this one as it's going to get him his lap back in that number 55. So E-Step will be coming back on the lead lap as he comes around the high side. Going to come get that lap back. Don't wreck, E-Step. Don't spin the tires. So E-Step now back on the lead lap. You guys are definitely trading paints, but not what he's talking about. All right, so E-Step gets that lucky dog. Josh, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, brother. As we continue to pace. All right, guys, who do you think is going to win this one? I mean, I got to say, Mark Parkhurst is due a win in that number 23. He's definitely been fast week in, week out. Charles always fast. Scott Scott having a great run in third. Could he steal one here tonight in that number 22? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think's going to take the victory here tonight? And you know what? You can't count out E-Step, Greg Wood, any of these guys further back that had the damage early on. They're still fast. There's only 15 cars on the field. They can make that up. But definitely Parker's and Charles have an advantage out in front and driving away from the field because they don't have to battle anybody else. So that definitely makes a difference here. All right, let's see. Guys, let's not forget I don't charge these leagues for broadcasts, so the best way, if you like what you're seeing, to support the stream is to either subscribe, stars, join our Patreon, or we got Venmo and Cash App down in the description. If you guys like what you're seeing, make sure you guys support us. Let's see. We're going to get ready to go green flag this time by. Ken Parker's continue to lead the field. All right, green flag about to come out. Green flag is out as Parker's gets a nice jump. Charles too. Charles going to fall back in line. Scott tries to get in line, but here comes Outlaw to his outside. Once again, Outlaw will not give up that, but now he's got to fight Tyler Woodard. Maybe he should have just followed suit as they head down into 3 and 4. Woodard up underneath Outlaw, they side by side. Woodard almost got into him as they come out of turn number 4. Somehow they don't spin it there. Coming out the turn as it was absolute craziness. Michael Pittman having issues at the back of the pack. He gets it going straight. No yellow flag. No yellow flag. E-Stop already up to 11th in that 55 as Greg Wood gets in the back of Puddin. Puddin straightens it out. Doesn't spin around. No caution flag. Greg Wood in that 67 being followed by Harbin as E-Stop making up ground as he's got James Ott in front of him. He's going to set it down into the turn. As Ott shoots way high out of the turn. That's going to allow E-Step up underneath him. He's going to take that spot. E-Step on a mission up to 10th. Next in the sights is Johnny No Pants. How long will it take him to get there as these guys continue to run single file? So No Pants is 1.5 seconds in front of E-Step. How much ground can E-Step make up? Already up from 15th to 10th since that restart. As we go up to the front, looks like Charles is trying to put the pressure on Mark. And Slide Job Scott has not lost them. He has stayed on their heels as they head down into the turn. He's going to lose a little bit of ground out of turn 2, but he's got them within his sights, just trying to protect that equipment to make sure it's there at the end. Outlaw in 4th, Pendle in 5th, Tyler Woodard in 6th, Michael in 7th, Spencer Teal in 8th, Johnny No Pants in 9th. But E-Step trying to close the gap as he's got Greg Wood. Greg Wood's caught him. Greg Wood is fast in that number 67 right now as he comes up and looks up underneath Nathan E-Step down into the turn as they're side by side. Greg Wood's going to get around that number 55 coming out turn 4. No. Nathan E-Step's going to fight back up high as they head down into turn 1. Greg Wood finally gets that 10th position as he has got that thing cooking with no hood, part of the fenders, no bumper on the back, or it's got no bumper on the front, no bumper on the back. That thing is beat up, but it's still fast as he pulls away from Nathan E-Step. Oh, here we go down into the turn. Charles trying to put the pressure on Parker's almost to his back bumper there. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Parker's has the lead. Charles Evans in 2nd as they head down out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Still single file, putting the pressure on the 23. Out of turn number 4. Oh, Mark hits the wall there. But he keeps it going straight. Let's go take a look at what's happening here as Chris Pendle is working the back of that number 12 machine. He's going to get up underneath him. They're going to drag race down the straightaway side by side. Chris is going to get that 4th position. Give Chris 4th. Now he's going to set his sights on Scott for 3rd. Let's go check that battle at the front as it seems to have calmed down. And let's go see this progress of Greg Wood. Greg Wood tried to close it on Johnny No Pants as Johnny No Pants has made his way up to the back of Spencer Teal. Spencer Teal shoots it in too far in the corner. And John is going to get around him on the inside. 48 laps complete. We're almost 1/3 of the way through this one here tonight as we run at Martinsville. And again, guys, let's say congratulations to Dean. As he is having, if he hasn't had, yeah, he is having a baby here tonight. Today. Soon. That's why he's not racing here. So make sure you guys tell him congratulations if you see him. As we continue to run, Spencer T. Oh, Michael! Good save in that number 19. Johnny No Pants is going to get around him. He's going to he's going to fight back on the inside as they come out of turn number 4. Side by side, 4-7. Johnny No Pants up high. Michael down low. No Pants is going to give it to him. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. What a save by Michael. As Michael tries to close back in on Tyler. Let's go back up to the battle at the front is no more. There's 8/10 between 1st and 2nd, so we're going to stay on this battle as Michael closes in on the 77. This is for 6 on back, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And here comes 10th, Greg Wood, just a little ways back as he closes in on this group. Tyler leading this pack, sitting in that 6th position, trying to protect himself as Michael sends it down into turn number 1 and 2. Michael wants the 6th position, comes out of turn 2. They're going to say single file. Here comes Michael, sending it in deep into 3. Can't get underneath Tyler. They're going to stay single file for now as they come down the first straightaway. 53 laps complete. More than 1/3 of the way through this one. As they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, single file. Can Michael get up underneath the 77? Not quite. Oh, he gets the curb. He's got to save it again as No Pants. Oh, No Pants gets the wall. Down out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Tyler continues to lead this group. Michael continues to try and close in that number 19. Johnny No Pants right behind him as they head down into turn number 1. Oh, Tyler cuts across the nose of Michael. Protecting himself from that position as Greg Wood gets around Spencer Teal. Tyler in the 77 continues to lead us back. Michael is faster, but can't find a way around him. Lap traffic up ahead, Puddin in that number 98 as these guys come up to him. How is that going to play a factor in this battle for 6th? Down the back straightaway, still single file. Michael's going to look low. Nothing there. Stays in line. Oh, Tyler pushes high out of turn number 4, but Michael not able to take advantage of it. Tyler's going to... Oh, Johnny! Johnny sends it in a little too hard. Saves it. But he's going to lose 2 positions. Johnny No Pants. I'm telling you, it might be a good thing he doesn't have pants. Because he definitely would have to change them about now. As we go back up to this battle, Tyler and Michael. Michael doesn't have anybody to worry about behind him now. Now he can race the way he wants in that number 19. Is that going to help him get around the 77 of Tyler? Down into the turn. Closes the gap between him and the 77. Out of turn number 4. Still single file. Putting the pressure on as they send it into 1 and 2. That might have helped Tyler too. Tyler not feeling as much pressure from as many cars. Doesn't feel like he has to push it as much. If Michael gets under him, he's only going to lose 1 spot and not necessarily 5. Puddin pulls out of the way as they head down into turn number 1. I'll tell you what, you know what that shows? That shows that Puddin's pullout game is better than Dean's. Down into the turn, still single file. Tyler in that 6th position. Michael trying to close the gap as the leaders are closer together. Charles is caught back up to Mark. Let's go take a look at this battle. Is Charles ready to make the pass and get around him? 61 laps complete. Parker's in the 23, continuing to lead. Dominating this race as we got 62 laps complete. And I'll tell you what, Chris got around Scott, but Scott's having a solid run here, currently running in that 4th position. Something he's needed. He has definitely struggled a little bit here as of late, so good to see him have a good run in that number 22. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, still single file as Charles tries to put the pressure on Mark. Mark staying pretty solid here, down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Let's go back. We got a battle here between Michael and Tyler as Michael sent it in too hard. Tyler gets back around him as they continue to battle it out for the 6th position. Now here's the question. How hard are they working their tires? Tyler's going to gap Michael. Michael looks to be struggling. Here comes Greg Wood up behind him. Are we going to have a battle for the 7th position with Greg Wood? Greg Wood is there. He's going to look to the outside. Michael can't close it. Michael's got something wrong that he does not like on that number 19. Oh, he's got a bunch of damage in the back. He must have smacked that outside wall as he is trying to get that thing to rotate, but it's just not doing what he wants it to. He's going to dive down pit road now as we go back up to the battle for the lead. Parker's able to pull a little bit more on Charles again. Chris closing the gap on both of them. He is now only 1 second behind Charles as he's running about 1 to 2 tenths of a lap a second faster. Chris in 4th, Outlaw 5th, Tyler in 6th. Oh, apparently John having issues in that number 41. Sean, thank you for the like. Greg Wood and Spencer Teal trying to close in on the number 77. Currently 7th and 8th position. Spencer Teal having a decent run here, running behind Greg. He's up 4 positions right now, but the biggest gainer is going to be that number 12 of Outlaw as he works Scott for that 4th position. 69 laps complete. Michael off of pit road, new tires. He's got to be feeling like Superman. I'm assuming he took new tires in that number 19 machine, and he took a fast repair. So he's got to be feeling like Superman right now. Uncle Kenny, thank you for the like. As Mark continues to lead and now gapping 2nd place Charles by 1 second. Chris now starting to put the heat on the 2nd place driver. He is now within 7 tenths of a second. Trying to close that gap in that number 94 as we got 71 laps complete. So let's go through our lead lap cars. We got Mark Parker's in the lead. Charles Evans 2nd. Chris Pendle in 3rd. Slide job Scott in that number 22, currently in 4th. Outlaw right behind him in 5th. Greg Wood now up to 6th. Spencer Teal in 7th. Tyler Woodard bangs off the wall in that 8th position as Johnny No Pants gains on him in the 9th spot. Kyle Harvard in 10th. Nathan Eastep in 11th. That is all that's on the lead lap as of right now. Parker's trying to gain on these lap cars. Looks like we're going to have a battle here between the 77 and Johnny No Pants coming up the turn. It's starting to intensify. Kyle Harmon up in this battle. Johnny No Pants can't find a way around the 77. Will he give him the bumper and move him? Out of turn number 4. down the front straightaway into turn number 1. 74 laps complete. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out as Greg Wood has issues in the number 67. Oh, Greg just sends it in too hard into turn number 1 and 2. Turns that thing sideways. No harm, no foul. Caution flag is out. Whew. All right, Mark is on pit road in that number 23. Charles, everybody. I got to imagine everybody on the lead lap is going to come down right now. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to tell the kids to go to bed. Guys, I am here. I'm just putting the kids to bed real quick. I will be back before they go green. All right, we are going green flag racing. Pace car pulls off. Mark took the top side as they come out of turn 4. He's got the lead. Charles trying to clear Scott, but Scott's going to fight on the outside in that number 22. Down out of turn number 2, side by side for third between Chris and Scott. Down into turn number 3 and 4, still side by side. Scott up high. He's going to slip down in front of Harbin as they come out of turn number 4. Most of the field trying to get single files. We got a little bit of contact between John and Tyler for that 9th position. So single file through the field. Does Charles have anything for Parker since we've completed 81 laps here tonight? More than half the race done. Chris Pendle looking fast in that number 94. These guys might need to be worried as the caution flag comes out, as it looks like Outlaw and James Ott have issues. Oh! He lost it. So did James. We'll go take a look at what happened to James too. Ooh, both of them spinning by themselves. Caution flag is out again as Parker's continues to lead the field. All right, guys. Caution flag is out. You know, cautions breed cautions. All right, the 19 of Michael coming around the pace car as he is getting one of his laps back. I don't know if he's got how many laps down he was or not, but we'll take a look here when it comes through the ticker. Whew. Good racing here tonight, though. As Parkhurst has dominated in that number 23. All right, should be going green pretty quick here. Jamie Richards, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. As we get ready to go green flag racing. Now we got at least one more lap of pacing. Guys, if you're just joining us, you see the title. Dean is one of the drivers here in this league, was the race control last season. He's having a baby here tonight, so if you see Dean, make sure you say congratulations. Should be one to go this time by, as it looks like Parkhurst is going to choose the outside again in that number 23. As we complete lap number 86. Can we get another green flag run? I'll tell you what, it might be dangerous if we get another green flag run, because Chris has definitely shown some speed in that 94. Another one with a ton of speed. The number 67 of Greg Wood is kind of mired back in traffic right now. Can he make his way back up to contend? We're going to find out here as the pace car pulls off, and we're about to go green flag racing once again. Parker's in that 23, controlling the pace. When they go green, green flag is out. Green flag is out as Parkhurst gets on the gas and heads down into turn number 1 and 2. Charles doesn't let him down. We're side by side for the lead out of 2. Down the back straightaway, Charles takes an advantage. They make contact going into, the leader's wreck. Parkhurst, big wreck. Big wreck as Teal ends up on his roof in that number 20 and back on his wheels. Oh, big wreck, takes out the leaders. I think Parkhurst came down into him. We're about to take a look at exactly what happened. They come down the back straightaway. I think Parkhurst kind of closes down on him and pushes him down into the curb. Ugh. Oof. Big wreck. Let's take a look a little bit better. Let's see if Parkhurst came down and cut him. I mean, maybe Charles. Parkhurst came down into him. I think that he expected Charles to cut down a little bit sooner, and that's what caused that one, I'm pretty sure. But Parkhurst with a ton of damage, leading so many laps here tonight. Got a smoking car. He's going to have to take that fast repair. Big wreck. Race implications right there as the leaders get together. Going into turn number 3. Cautions, man. It makes things crazy. Oh, Parkhurst, you missed your pit stop. Oh, Parkhurst is going a lap down here. As the pace car pulls out, he's going to have to wait, and he goes one lap down. All right. All right. right, these guys are still pacing. We should get one to go next time by. Definitely. I don't think what they realize is that at the same time he hit the brakes. Yeah, that's what caused it. Sorry, I'm listening to them. All right, guys. Should be getting one to go this time by. Let's see. One to go this time by. As Chris is going to be our control car in that number 94. Gonna have slide job Scott starting on the inside. Let's watch the anticipation. Scott, I can imagine is gonna be aggressive on the start. If he can keep that nose up underneath Chris, could Chris be in trouble? We just seen a lot of craziness from the leader not being able to clear the second place car last time. Is it gonna happen again? Green flag is out. Oh, Scott second guessed himself. And look who's up to second, at least for now. On the high side, we got Nathan Eastep in the 55 as him and Scott drag race down the back straightaway. Nathan's going to try and dive it down into the turn. Oh, he pushes it too hard trying to beat Scott. Scott's going to take it back on the inside. Here comes Johnny No Pants up underneath Nathan. No Pants is going to work up to the third position as he's up underneath Eastep. Here comes Harbin. Eastep going the wrong way in a hurry after making that mistake. Smacks the wall out of two down the back straightaway. Oh, Eastep can't get down as Tyler's up underneath him. Mark is not happy with that car. Something is not right as we continue to battle back in the pack. Eastep goes all the way back to 6th. Trying to find a way down. Michael's going to let him in place. He's going to cross up underneath the 77. Can't get there. But he's got to settle for 6th for now. He's got to let those tires cool off as Michael sends it around sideways into turn number 1 and 2. No yellow flag. No yellow flag as Michael is able to save it. Or not, Michael able to save it in that number 19. Michael sends it, tires heated up. Got Chris in first, Scott second, Johnny No Pants in third. Kyle Harbin in that 4th position, no front bumper. As Tyler's right behind him in the 77. Here comes the 55. Looking, can't find him, can't get him. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Harbin looking up underneath John. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2. Harbin almost sideways out of 4, sorry. Down the back front straightaway. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Now that I know where we're at, as Johnny pushes up the track. He's going to fall behind Eastep and get to 6th. Eastep all over the back end of that number 77. Down through the turns. 77 and Tyler. A little too hot in through turn 3 and 4. But Eastep not able to take advantage of it. Harbin driving away. What a battle we got here for 3rd on back. Charles in the 53. He's trying to make his way back up as he's up to the 7th position. Parker struggling in that 13th spot. In the 23. He pushing it up the track. That thing just won't turn for him. Let's go. What's up, Carl? Yellow flag is out. Let's see what happened here. Hold on, let me see if I can find this one. Oh, there it is. Let's involve an Eastep and Johnny No Pants. He just drives it in a little too hard, gets into the back of Eastep. Oh! Charles smokes him. Oh, the 13 gets into him. So Eastep beat up pretty good there. So caution flag is out again. Kids are going to bed. They were supposed to be in bed already, but I seen them wandering around side to go, you know, do dad things. As we are pacing here again. So guys, what do you think about Martinsville? Where do you rate this on your asphalt tracks as we're going to come around for 45 laps to go? Right around lap 75, there was a caution. So about the halfway point. About the halfway point. You rated this last. It's been a rough one for you. It's definitely better than what happened at Bristol. I think he does. I think Harbin does. He's still fast. He was passing people with no bumper. So Harbin, I believe, still has that fast repair. So Chris Pondo chooses the outside lane again as the pace car pulls in. Let's see if Scott can get a better start this time. Green flag is out. Scott spins the tires a little bit as he has to battle Tyler. He's going to go ahead and clear him as Harbin looks up underneath the 77 as we got a battle for the third position. Harbin down low. He's going to fall back to fourth. Here comes Charles. Charles has been fast. Oh, the 77 of Tyler pushes high out of turn number 4. Harbin looks low. He's going to have to dodge the 77. Here comes Charles. Charles overshoots the turn. No pants gets underneath him. Mistakes lead to mistakes here as multiple drivers making multiple mistakes except for Chris and Scott. Harbin now on the heels of the 77 as Greg Wood is trying to pass Nathan Estep for that 7th position. He's got no bumper on that thing. Harbin all over the back of the 77 to Tyler. Down the back straightaway, heading down into 3 and 4. Harbin's going to look to the outside. It's not there. Tyler didn't overshoot it. Good turn for him coming out of 4 down into turn number 1 and 2. Harbin continues to put the pressure on the 77. Harbin overshoots the turn. Here comes Johnny No Pants up underneath the 34. Down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4. Harbin sticks it hard into the turn and is able to take that spot back away from Johnny No Pants. Here comes Charles looking on the outside of No Pants. Right behind them. In through turn number 1 and 2. Not the same kind of luck Harbin has. He's got to fall back in line. No, he dives up underneath them. Oh, Charles sends it in too hard. Somehow he saves it in that 53. Oh, Johnny No Pants gets sideways coming out the turn there. Here comes Greg Wood looking up underneath Charles. What a race we got through here in the middle of the back. Meanwhile, Chris and Scott driving away from the field. Tyler in that 3rd spot. Tons of pressure from Harbin and the rest of the crew. Out of turn number 4. Charles sideways in that 53. Down into 1 and 2. Still single file in this group. When's somebody going to make a move? They can see those guys driving away as the laps are ticking down. 113 laps completed here so far tonight. Now 114. Down the front straightaway, we got a train of cars. Harbin looks low. Tyler maintains the lane. He doesn't overshoot it. Down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Harbin up into the curb. 3 wide out the turn. Charles goes to 4th. Harbin in 5th. Here comes Greg Wood up underneath No Pants, now under Harbin. Side by side as Charles gets up underneath Tyler. So many battles going on as Greg Wood looks to take that 5th position away from Kyle Harbin. Greg Wood working the bottom side. Here comes Johnny No Pants following him. Charles looking to the high side of Tyler. He can make this move. There's tons of pressure behind him, but not on him. Charles pushes high out of turn number 2. Power move by Charles to the outside of Tyler. Tyler's going to give him the spot as Charles takes the 3rd position. What a move out of Charles in that number 53. Here comes Greg Wood. Greg Wood looking to do the same thing, but that might bite him as now Johnny No Pants gets under him. They make contact out of turn 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Still single file. Charles starting to pull away from No Pants, almost into the back of Greg. Down to turn 4, down the front straightaway. Greg's going to set it in hot and high. Can't make the move. I would say, is he going to use the bumper? But it looks like he already used it. 2 of them. Greg Wood and Kyle Harbin with no bumpers on their cars. Greg doesn't have a deck lid or a spoiler either. Out of turn number 4, sideways for Greg and Harbin. Down into turn number 1 and 2. What a battle we got going on here for this 5th position. Johnny wants it. Oh, they hit. They hit coming out the turn. Greg Wood sends it in on the top. He is loose. He loses the back end. He saves it in that number 67. That's going to heat up the tires there. He's going to have to take care of him as Harbin now working the back of that number 41. Johnny's going to send it in too deep. Harbin's going to get up underneath them. Can he make the move going into 3 and 4? Harbin's there, up underneath Johnny. Got that. I'd say a nose stuck under him, but it's more like a bar. Out of turn 4, he's got to fall back in line. Back to single file. What a race. Laps are ticking down. We are closing in on 25 laps to go. Here comes the 13 of Michael looking up underneath Harbin. Can't find anything there as we go back up to the front. Chris well out in front. Over slide job Scott. 4 seconds. Scott having a great run. Now has Charles on his heels. Heading down into turn number 3. Either way, Scott has to be happy with how his race has gone today. Running in that 2nd position. Good run for him. Down through turn number 1 and 2. Scott's going to go ahead and give him the spot. Stay up high. Charles is going to go low. Scott just trying to preserve that podium finish, knowing 26 laps to go. 26 laps to go. Back here to Tyler. Tyler comfortable as Johnny No Pants trying to close the gap. Kyle Harbin sitting in 6th. Michael in 7th. Greg Wood in 8th. Nathan Eastep back here in the 9th position. Outlaw 10th. Spencer Teal in 11th. That's our cars on the lead lap as it looks like a bumper to Eastep by Outlaw. They keep it going straight. Back up here. Charles driving away from Scott. Tyler Woodard now has pressure from the 41 of Johnny No Pants. I'll be really interested to see what happens if we get another caution flag. Who will pit? Who won't? Will people take their fast repairs? Arvin shoots it in too high. That's going to let the 13 of Michael up underneath him. So we got a battle now for the 6th position as Michael's underneath Harbin. He almost misses the corner and gets into Harbin. Greg Wood hits the curb. 23 laps to go. Are we going to get another caution? These guys are racing their butts off. I made it PG for you guys. Down the back straightaway. We got Michael trying. Oh, Kyle Harbin goes into hot, gets into the wall, and Michael and Greg both get around him. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Greg Wood looking up underneath Michael. Can't find anything there. Oh, he gets him out of 2. Up underneath him as he sets himself up for turn number 3. Greg Wood on the bottom in the 67. Michael goes in too hot. Kyle Harbin gets around him. Oh, Greg Wood loose off the wall. Off of turn number 4. He's able to maintain his spot, but here comes Harbin in the 34 as they are battling up in front of him as Johnny No Pants looks to get underneath Tyler. Johnny sends it in. Tyler up too high, too hot. Johnny's going to take that 4th position. Harbin loose. Saves it off of 4. Wow. What a save. We have seen so many saves here tonight. What a crazy race. So Johnny No Pants now sets his sights on Side Job Scott. Can he get there? 19 laps to go and get that podium finish. Tyler in the 4th spot. He's now got Greg Wood all over the back of him again. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Can Greg Wood get around him? Greg Wood has Michael behind him. Michael's been solid all day. Staying with everybody. Trying to be patient. As they continue to run nose to tail. 18 laps to go. Greg Wood has to get on the binders. Got in there almost a little too hot and into the back of Tyler. We're going to watch these gaps. The gap is shrinking between Johnny No Pants and Side Job Scott. It is shrinking between Charles and Chris. Chris probably does not want to see a caution at this point as we got 17 laps to go. 17 laps to go for 16 laps to go. Take that back for these guys as we continue to watch this battle for 5th place. Greg Wood gets the curve, gets sideways. He's going to lose it. Oh, is that going to be the caution flag? Caution flag is out as Greg Wood loses it off of turn number 4. That is the caution that Chris did not want to see. Let's see what happens. Greg Wood just gets on the curb. The curb bit him. Gets on the gas while the car was still unsettled. Gets into the inside wall. Greg Wood brings out the caution flag. We got 15 laps to go, guys. 15 laps to go. All right, guys. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Who goes on pit road, who doesn't. All right. So Harbin, Greg Wood, and Outlaw all on pit road. It looks like Chris, Charles, Scott, John, Tyler, and Michael stay out. Greg Wood, does he take a fast repair? Kyle Harbin. Kyle Harbin gets a new bumper. He's got a new car. Outlaw doesn't have another car, apparently. He's used his fast repair. Let's see. Did Greg Wood had a fast repair? He gets a new car. All right, so this is going to be interesting as the pace car is coming off of turn number 4. Can Greg Wood is going to meet the pace car off of pit road. Here comes Outlaw. Oh, wow. Chris did not want to see this one. Wow. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. This is going to be nuts. I don't know if they had more tires in there, if they took tires. If they took tires, it's going to be nutser, if that makes sense. We'll make up words on this program. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Who's your picks? Let me know in the chat. We are down to 12 laps to go, coming to 11 to go. Should be going to green flag with about 10 laps to go, maybe? Who's your picks? Who do you think's going to win this one? This one's going to come down right to the wire. Charles was gaining on Chris. How much was Chris saving? So many questions right now. I guess I'm glad I'm up here and not on the track. Chris taking the inside. The first time we've seen this since the start of the race. Will this be the last restart? We got fast cars in the back, fresh cars as we get ready to go green flag racing here with 10 laps to go. Green flag is out as they head down into turn number 1. We got contact. Johnny gets into Charles. That's going to bring out the caution flag. Caution, caution, caution. Got your caution, yep. Oh, a little bit of net code involved in that one, but man, how unfortunate for Charles there. John got a great jump, was all over to the back of Charles. I think it pushed Charles, or Charles paid too much attention, a little bit high. Johnny had nowhere to go, stuffed it in there, and netcode took over from there as we are under caution flag once again. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I'll tell you what. Chris probably wanted that one. Here comes Nathan getting his lap back. Nathan getting his lap back in that number 55. He's going to be back in it. Now my question is, does he have any tires on pit road? Could that potentially put him back in this race? And Greg Wood up to 6th already after that restart. Kyle Harbin up to 5th. All right, Johnny No Pants. All right, we got 7 laps to go. Puddin is in 13th right now. He's struggling a little bit. Frickin' Harbin. All right, guys. These guys are hilarious in the chat. And it's not toxic, which is great about this group. If there's a group you're looking to race with, these are guys to go run with. Look up Deep Racing. Check these guys out. All right, we should be getting 1 to go this time by. 1 to go. 1 to go. 4-lap shootout. I can't tell him anything. We're about to go green. Green flag is out as Chris gets a great jump. Scott side by side with Michael. We got wrecking going. Oh, Johnny No Pants makes a right-hand turn. Upfield is wrecked. We're going to get a green-white checker, guys. Well, we're gonna watch it, Harbin. Ooh, he did. Harbin got slammed into. All right, let's see what happens here. Harbin just gets drilled by the 12, which drills John. John almost saves it, then overcorrects, slams Greg Wood up into the wall. Unfortunate situation there. Outlaw absolutely sent it. I'm going to be honest there. I think Kyle Harbin might have tasted Outlaw's balls a little bit after that one. All right, we're going to get a green-white checker here. Chris Pendle in the lead. Scott in second. Michael third. Kyle Harbin in fourth. Outlaw in fifth. Spencer Teal in sixth. Tyler in seventh. Charles in eighth. Nathan Eastep in ninth. Johnny No Pants on pit road with a damaged number 41. He does not have a fast repair. He used his early. Greg Wood at the tail end. He's going to get the waiver out here right before they go green. We're going to try this again. Yeah, Puddin's quite a few laps down, so I don't think he can do a whole lot where he's at. He's 1 or 2 laps down anyway. But Chris looking pretty good for the win here tonight. As long as nobody gets into him, I think he's got this one. He didn't earlier. This is all freaking Mark's race earlier. A little bit of Charles racing him, but Greg Wood up in the pace car. Oh boy, guys, don't go anywhere. This is gonna get wild. Wilder. All right, are we 1 to go? We are 1 to go. Greg getting the waiver on. We're going green flag next time by for green white checker attempt number 1. Oh, Greg Wood, I think, blew up. About to go green flag racing. Scott trying to anticipate. Green flag is out as they head down towards turn number 1 and 2. Kyle Harbin on the high side. Oh, sorry, Scott down on the bottom trying to anticipate as Kyle and Scott run side by side. They touch a little bit, I think, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Scott sends it in too deep. Harbin up underneath him. Harbin to the second position. White flag is out. No matter what happens here, this is the race. Harbin sends it in. Can he get to Chris? Oh, Chris pulls him out of turn number 2. We got a wreck in the back. That's Tyler. Scott goes to the high side. Sends it in deep. Trying to get past Harbin out of turn 4. It's going to be Chris, Harbin, Scott, Michael, Nathan, Outlaw, Charles, Spencer Teal, Johnny No Pants, and Tyler. What a race. What a freaking race. Chris takes the win. Wow. What a race. All right, let's go ahead. poor Mark. Chris out here doing a Polish victory lap. Gonna junk his car now that he's won. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our third place driver. I got to go ahead and mute the chat in here so we can hear. What's going on? Let's see. All right, let's bring in Slide Job Scott.
For
oh yeah, you're getting an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it feel?
Oh, James, I mean, this is a demon off my shoulders all season. This is, I think, my first podium, and like you've raced with me enough to know that that's not me. So this was well needed.
Man, I had to secretly root for you through some of that race because I mean, it's been a rough ride for you here, and it wasn't just this season. You've struggled a lot over the last few seasons, couple seasons, and it's good to see you get that groove. I know it wasn't I know you wanted to finish second. You and Kyle had a great run, but man, you got to be happy about that podium.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's Nate. Huge shout out to Kyle for racing me clean. That's huge. It was, in my opinion, from what I saw, one of the most beautiful crossovers ever. But yeah, like you said, like the last few, leagues I've run in, the last few seasons have just been a nightmare for me. So like I said, I feel like it's definitely like a demon off the back. So.
Well, good run here tonight. I'm happy for you. I'm glad to see you have a good run. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, absolutely. First off, all my friends over at Deep. First off, congrats, Dean, on the baby. I don't know if the baby is officially here or not, but we know that. Congrats, Chris, for obviously winning. Good on you. He dominated the whole race. Love to see that. And then, of course, Nate and Al and Gibney as well. Obviously, thank you to you for broadcasting. Special shout out to my beautiful girlfriend for watching every single race that I race in. For what reason, I will never know, but I love it. And then, of course, all of our kind of affiliates at Deep Racing, Circle B Diecast, Plan B Sales, Blackwater Suds, and Old Timer Hat Company. Obviously, promo code Deep Racing, 10% off the last two, and then free shipping at Circle B Diecast and Plan B Sales. And then, yeah, just kind of looking forward to one of my favorite tracks next week in Talladega and getting the playoffs started.
Well, good run. Congratulations, and go enjoy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
No problem, bud. So, Scott, with a great finish here tonight, let's go ahead and pull in Harvin. Well, Harvin, the Hebrew hammer was in full effect because you shoved it right in there and passed Scott at those final couple laps. What a pass at the end. Come home, finishing second. Man, that's got to feel good.
Oh, yeah. I needed that bad. I've been running awful in these cars, but that crossover move, I knew starting up top I had to get a good start, and then if he got in front of me, I'd be able to put my bumper underneath him, and man, that was just perfect.
I know that last restart you guys are going in and there's a little bit of contact, and then freaking Outlaw just slams you, and you get into Johnny No Pants. Man, that had to be a chaotic moment for you, not knowing what was going to happen there.
Oh yeah, I felt bad. I mean, I told John there wasn't nothing I could do about it. I got slammed from behind and pushed in, but I mean, it's Martinsville. There's only so much you can do.
For sure. Well, good run, great run tonight. You had Carl out here rooting for you. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just thankful for Chris and them putting on this league and Deep Racing, and thankful for you broadcasting, Carl, my teammate with Southern Grown Racing, and that's pretty much everybody.
Well, go enjoy the second place finish, and I'm sure you'll lay on the couch with your fat pig after this.
That is correct.
Have a good night, bud.
See you, man.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in our winner. Chris, James's booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Does this secure you a pretty much a top spot in the playoffs?
Possibly. I think this is my third win, and then Nate's got
most
two.
of it. You had a good run, Mark.
So I don't know how that works out as far as like I don't know how many Charles has or anybody else, but if nobody else underneath me, like if I think if Charles doesn't win another one,
Thank you for the like, Mark.
Another one, I think I'll be number one.
Well, great run here tonight. I was watching, and I know Mark and Charles definitely dominated early on, and I think that you making your way up and getting third and closing in on them put a little extra pressure, and those guys made a little bit of a mistake in front of you, and you got the lead and kind of never looked back. I mean, that number 16 or 94, whatever number you are today, was pretty fast.
Yeah. So I was practicing earlier in the day, and I was having problems. I had the brake settings down way too low, and I was cooking them getting in the corner, and I figured out how to, I practiced a little bit more, and I figured out how to get the brakes set up to where it would be fine. And yes, it just turned really, really well. I mean, I think I'd have been the third place guy anyways. Those two ahead of me were way better than me, especially on the short run. I think the only reason I closed in on them because they had a lot of lap traffic, but yeah, I mean, once I seen them take each other out there, it was unfortunate that happened because they both was running a good race. But once I got first, and I was kind of nice having my deep teammate behind me because I know he wasn't going to push the issue with me, and I was able to secure my second win in a row, man. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, definitely good run. Nice to get that victory. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Obviously, the same ones we talk about every week. Thank you to you for broadcasting. We appreciate it every week. We appreciate what you do for us. Thank you to everybody in the league that helps make this league, what it is. Thank you to my I thank you to my sponsors, Blackwater Suds, Old Timer Hat Company, Circle B Diecast, and all my buddies over at Deep Racing. They also help me put on this league to make it a good league to race in. And obviously, thank you to my wife, for putting up with me doing this every week. She lets me spend all this money on iRacing and lets me race, and she says, as long as you're earning it back, I don't care what you do. So it's thank you to everybody, and also to the people that's watching the broadcast. We appreciate all you guys tuning in, and not only helping our league out, but also giving you some views too on your channel too. So let's finish off the night strong, and we'll go out and get them next week, one race before the playoffs, Talladega.
You've been getting in victory lane a lot, and I know Al's going to watch this if he's not watching it now later. So, Al, make sure you get Chris a checklist of stuff to say in these winning interviews. He's doing this way too much, and he can't get it all straight. But write him a checklist. We know how you are, Al. Get it right for him.
Yeah, I've been with Deep Racing about a year or two now, and I still ain't got my damn checklist.
Well, good run here tonight. Good win, and I'll see you guys next week.
All right, thanks, buddy.
No problem, bud. All right, let's go through the results real quick and call it a stream. Oh, and I don't know if I'll be back later. I might be back later. Who knows? With me, I might be a little unpredictable with some of these extras. So maybe I'll be back tonight, maybe not. So make sure if you're not liking and following the page already, you do. Let's go through tonight's results starting grid. Man, I am special tonight. Chris with the win. Kyle second. Scott in third. Michael in that fourth position. Nathan fifth. Outlaw in sixth. Charles in seventh. Spencer in eighth. Johnny No Pants in ninth. Tyler Woodard in 10th. Michael 11th. Puddin in 12th. Mark Parker's in 13th. Greg Wood gets caught up in that final accident there. Brings it home 14th. And James Hott in 15th. Guys, as always, you still did a good job, Mark. You gotta take those little victories. But guys, as always, until next time, be safe,